Have you ever planned your entire future with someone only to have it shattered instantly? Have you ever trusted someone so deeply, only to find out they've been living a lie? For 6 years, I thought I had found my soulmate. We were planning a wedding, dreaming about our future and building a life together, but everything came crashing down when I discovered that she was cheating on me. In this video, I'll tell you how I found out, what I did next, and why I made the hardest decision of my life, canceling the marriage and ghosting her completely. You might think you've heard it all, but trust me, the final part of my story will leave you speechless. So grab some tissues, settle in, and dive into this emotional journey together. Am I the a-hole for ghosting my girlfriend's daughter after my girlfriend cheated on me? I, 26 male, was in a relationship with my girlfriend, 26 female, for 6 years. I was engaged to her, and our marriage was scheduled for a few months. My girlfriend had a daughter at a really young age. Her ex left the state immediately after he heard she got pregnant. When I started dating my girlfriend, her daughter was 2. Over the past 6 years, I have considered her my daughter and treated her as such. I had plans to become her stepfather after marriage legally. I loved my daughter so much. However, a couple of months ago, my girlfriend confessed she had been having an affair after I saw her texts from her co-worker. The texts were so outrageous that she couldn't lie about the affair. She said she had been having an affair for a few months. I canceled the engagement and the wedding and moved out a week later. My girlfriend's daughter was a bit confused and it hurt me, but I really did not want to be around my girlfriend anymore. I have now completely cut off contact with both my girlfriend and her daughter. My girlfriend still texts me frequently and is asking me to reconsider at least maintaining a relationship with her daughter temporarily because her daughter has constantly been asking where her dad is and even crying a lot. This hurt me greatly and I wanted to maintain a relationship with my girlfriend's daughter. Still, the issue was that if I went to their house, I would have to see my girlfriend's face and I couldn't stand to see her face anymore. I'm trying to leave it all behind and have already started going on new dates. Am I the a-hole? The community has a couple of thoughts. First up, say goodbye to the little girl. Tell her the truth, or you both don't love each other anymore and still love her but must leave. Somebody else says, not the a-hole. Write a lovely letter saying it's not anything she's done. It's just her mother and you are no longer friends. Give your ex's daughter a keepsake or perhaps a small stuffed toy. Say you have an identical one, and when you see it, it reminds you of her and all the good times together. Reaction. Firstly, let me commend you on your Herculean efforts to be a stand-up guy in a situation where most people would be booking a one-way ticket to Nopeville. Years of playing daddy cool to your girlfriend's daughter, only to have the whole charade blow up in your face like a microwave burrito left in too long. Ouch. Now on to the matter at hand. Are you the a-hole? In the grand scheme of things, probably not. You're not an a-hole for wanting to wash your hands clean of your ex's mess, but leaving her daughter in the lurch without so much as a proper goodbye, that's a little cold, even for someone who's been burned worse than a slice of toast left in the toaster for an hour. Update. The guilt of not giving my ex-daughter-in-law closure was overwhelming. I spent a few hours with her doing a bunch of stuff, and then, as her mom was on her way to pick her up, I told her that this would be the last time she would ever see me, and it was not her fault. She cried and kept asking why, begging me never to leave. I lied and told her I had to move to a different country and would never return. I told her if she wanted to make me happy, she had to be good to her mom. I gave her a stuffed dog toy and also a letter. She was emotional and cried a lot at the end, especially when her mom finally came to pick her up. I said my goodbyes and told her I would always remember her. Today was really heart-wrenching, especially seeing my ex's daughter cry like that, but I hope this gives her the closure she needs and that she understands it is not her fault. As for me, I will carry on with my life as usual, although right now I'm feeling extremely hurt and devastated. I have a nice job offer in another state, which I will probably accept. A change in scenery will also probably be good for my mental health and me. And now for some community comments. First off, my heart is broken for her. I lost my papa when I was 36 and I'm 40 now and still lost without him. I'm not praying, but I will do that for her. This is a heartache that won't ever go away. Someone else chimed in. My stepdad is still my dad. He was the only one I had from second grade until the 10th when my mom cheated and left a year before she died. My mom passed away 20 years ago, and my bio dad, whom I had no contact with, killed himself 17 years ago. My children call my stepdad Grandpa. Reaction op. It's clear that deciding to say goodbye was incredibly tough for you. Still, in doing so, you showed a profound understanding of the importance of looking after yourself, especially when faced with emotional turmoil. By offering closure to your ex's daughter, you displayed remarkable compassion and empathy despite your pain. You prioritized her well-being, recognizing the significance of comfort and understanding during a difficult time. While your departure undoubtedly brought temporary sadness, it's important to remember that your intentions were pure. Your sincere desire to offer closure speaks volumes about the person you are, someone who values kindness and consideration even during personal challenges.
Second story, karma. I think the karma bus has arrived and is very different than I expected. 4 years ago, I was blindsided by my husband. I thought I was in this rare, perfect marriage built to last. He was my best friend and favorite person, still turning me on easily, even after 13 years. He came out of nowhere saying he had been unhappy for years. He loved me, but he was not in love with me. The coworker turned friend that had been plaguing my marriage, of course, had nothing to do with it. That was just a coincidence. So he left me and moved his coworker friend in almost immediately, but that was all a coincidence because they fell in love. At the same time, she helped him through his terrible divorce. Sure, I have been through hell and back, losing the in-laws who were like my own family, seeing friends picking his side because he was not a depressed mess and fun to hang out with, feeling so unwanted, alone, and lost, making new friends, focusing on my job and health, and taking trips with the light of my life. My dog. Going into therapy, reading books, trying to let go, dating again, getting my heart broken, seeing how wounded I was, and how I was repeating some dynamics with other men. Finally, settling for someone who loved me more than I would ever love him, so I did not have to be scared to be abandoned, but miserable. A gray, fine life with a man who would never leave me but never treat me right. I did not come that far, only to get that far, so I started over, somewhat done with dating, organizing myself to have a single existence. I was doing pretty awesome. But then I lost my best boy, making me lose my rock, my confidence, my home. But I had to go on, make him proud. And then there was this man who, just like me, was a chump, and after that wasted time on a delicate relationship, and was now ready to be alone. He was on dating apps for the same reason I was. Who knows? Could I have a good night, good combo? For those who like the invisible string theory, this will make your day. We live and work outside each other's range, but I charge my car. Just inside his range every Friday. While I waited, I swiped. I did not swipe him, nor would I have ever. He had been looking for casual relationships, because he wanted something serious but did not want to go too fast. But one night my friend swiped for me and she swiped him by accident. She did not tell me. We went on a date and hit it off right away. He is everything I ever wanted and more. He makes me happy and giddy, and he scares the crap out of me because caring means being able to be hurt if he leaves me. While I am scared to take this leap of faith, I know I must. We are planning trips, meeting friends and family, and rocking each other's world. My ex is still with his mistress. Their relationship is nowhere near what my ex and I had. He treats her like a lesser person. He never did that to me. I would not take that. People gossip behind his back about how he could lose someone like me for someone like her. His friends and family still tell me they miss me and don't get it. But here I am, having the best sex of my life, the most intense conversations, being spoiled and treated like a queen by a man I spoil and treat like a king. Someone who embraced my chaos and weirdness as he finally has someone who embraces his. Someone who matches my energy, who wants what I want. People keep saying that the best revenge is a life well lived, and it is. It will take all your strength, and you must do all the work. Forgive yourself your mistakes, be fearless, and do the hard things. Don't settle, and keep loving yourself as hard as you can. I wish my good boy were here to see it. He saw me through the worst times, and I wish I could show him this new chapter and let him be part of it. He did meet him on our third date. We went for a walk in a forest with my doggo Weir. He died the very next day. I like to think he was ready because he knew I would be in good hands. But he is proud of me, leaping deep, knowing that whatever happens, I will survive and thrive because it is me. I love you, doggo. Reaction: hey, you didn't let that betrayal drag you down. Instead, you dusted yourself off, slapped some lipstick, and shredded back into the dating scene like a boss. And wouldn't you know it, you stumbled upon someone who treats you like the royalty you are while your ex is busy treating his mistress like yesterday's leftovers. You're out there having the best horizontal hula of your life and planning epic adventures with your new beau. Here's to you, living your best life and showing the world that nothing can keep a fabulous person like you down. Keep shining bright, OP. Lastly, sometimes the truth comes knocking, even if it's not in a cute little package. Third story. I had a short fling with a guy online texting me all night. He ghosted in my mid-30s. He told me he was single and had been for years. He said he was looking for a girlfriend and intended to meet with me on several dates to see if we could click. He love-bombed me, sexted me like crazy for 2 days, sent me nudes and videos, and called me beautiful, fantastic, unique, and all the other pretty words that love bombers use. After texting me all night, he ghosted and blocked me everywhere. This morning I was a bit hurt, but I was mostly confused. I mean, this man seemed incredibly interested in me, explicitly so. Everyone I told about this said it almost sounded like his girlfriend saw your messages and he panicked. So I Googled his Discord username. The idiot was dumb enough to have an Instagram page under the same username with his entire government name on display. I Googled his name and saw that his name is on a baby list. Jesus effing Christ, my heart dropped. Is this mother ever partnered with a baby? I looked him up on Facebook. His child is a newborn. I saw the pretty picture of him posing with his beautiful partner and child right there on Facebook as if he isn't an effing sleazebag. One of the comments is, "What a happy little family." I just messaged his wife partner on her Facebook account. I haven't sent her proof yet. I'm waiting for her to reply. First update. I don't know if they're married. They don't have the same last name. In my adrenaline rush, I assumed they were married, but I have no proof. Regardless, in their pictures, they look like a couple that lives together and has a baby with his last name. I rushed to tell her at absolute lightning speed. My ex did the same crap, constantly sexting women online behind my back because it doesn't count. But it counts. And I would have wanted to know the truth. But my mom says I should have kept it to myself, at least for now, because she has an infant and doesn't need this added stress. She says that telling her will do nothing but destroy her life. What do you think? Should I have told her? Ask for an opinion and you'll get some responses. First one, you did the right thing. Informed consent requires information. He kept the truth from her. And you gave her the information she needed to decide if this was the relationship she wanted to be in. Someone else chimes in. Your mom is wrong, and you did the right thing. His spouse deserves to know that she has the agency to decide how to handle this. If you were in her shoes, wouldn't you want to be told if your spouse was cheating? You did the right. By reaching out to his partner, you've given her the information she needs to decide about her life. Your actions weren't about causing unnecessary stress or turmoil, but transparency and honesty. If you were in her shoes, wouldn't you want to know if your partner was cheating? It's a tough situation, but sometimes the right thing to do isn't the easiest. Your mom's concern for the partner's well-being is understandable, but withholding this information could perpetuate a cycle of dishonesty and betrayal. It's better to confront the truth head-on, even if it's painful in the short term. You've shown courage and integrity in speaking up, and hopefully it will lead to a healthier resolution for everyone involved. Would you have said something? It's a question worth considering.
In conclusion, these 3 stories offer unique insights into the complexities of human relationships and the moral dilemmas we often face. From the pain of betrayal to the triumph of resilience and the courage to confront brutal truths, they remind us of the importance of integrity, empathy, and honesty in navigating life's challenges. Whether it's the heartbreaking decision to ghost a partner's child after infidelity, the journey of rebuilding and finding love again after a devastating breakup, or the moral dilemma of revealing a partner's infidelity to their unsuspecting spouse, each story underscores the significance of authenticity and transparency in fostering genuine connections and promoting emotional well-being. Ultimately, these narratives serve as poignant reminders that while the path to healing and reconciliation may be fraught with obstacles, the principles of integrity and compassion often guide it, and a steadfast commitment to truth. As we reflect on these stories, we're reminded of the profound impact of honesty, resilience, and empathy in our relationships. Each narrative illustrates the complexities we encounter in matters of the heart and the importance of facing challenges with integrity and courage. If you found these stories thought-provoking and insightful, consider subscribing to our channel for more content that explores the intricacies of human connection and offers perspectives on navigating life's most challenging moments. Join our community as we continue to delve into the depths of the human experience, learning and growing together along the way.